Good day, everybody. So, we have been encountering the word pragmatics in our previous lessons, but we never had the chance to explain it in a broader sense. So, that is what we are going to do in this video. But before that, let me introduce myself first. I am Asen Lloyd Jamones, and I am the first reporter for the Module 5, which is the discourse and pragmatics. So, let's start with the definition of pragmatics. Pragmatics is the study of the practical aspects of human action and thought, the study of the use of linguistic signs, words, and sentences in actual situations. It is also outlines the study of meaning in interactional context. So basically, it deals with the language in use and the context in which it is used. Next, it looks beyond the literal meaning of an utterance and considers how meaning is constructed as well as focusing on implied meanings. So here it says, okay, so the keyword here is beyond the literal meaning. So basically, pragmatics is not just the literal meaning. It is more than that. So you need to dig deeper for you to understand the meaning of an utterance. So it's not just literal meaning, but it is the beyond surface level meaning. Next, it considers language as an instrument of interaction, what people mean when they use language, and how we communicate and understand each other. So according to Thomas, he stated that pragmatics considers the negotiation of meaning between the speaker and listener. It is also the context of an utterance, the meaning potential of an utterance. So basically, if you're going to connect all of the definitions that I have just read a while ago, they're just all talking about the speaker's meaning, utterance meaning, and the contextual meaning. So it studies the transmission of meaning. It depends on the context, or it studies the ways in which something contributes to the meaning of an utterance. So yeah. So I have a situation here that includes pragmatics. So let's consider the context. If I say that there is a car coming, okay, out of the context, you will just think of it that I'm informing you that there is a car coming. That's a fact, just an information. But in a particular context, what I'm trying to say is that there is a car coming, so be warned not to step onto the road because you might get to an accident because there is a car approaching. Did you get my point? So in another context, the car is coming, put the food on the table. Okay. So you see, different meaning is acquired by different contexts. So context has a vital role in the meaning of an utterance talaga. So what would happen to language if pragmatics did not exist? Pragmatics acts as the basis for all language interactions and contact. It is a key feature to language understanding, to the understanding of language and the responses that follows this. Therefore, without the function of pragmatics, there would be a very little understanding of intention and meaning. So yun, the, if there is no pragmatics, there would be a problem because you won't be able to understand what other people is trying to say. So there would be no understanding at all. So there will be a chaos, of course, if you don't understand what people are trying to tell you. So there will be no understanding at all. So here's an example of what life would be if there is no pragmatics. For example, the utterance, can you pass the salt? So in literal meaning, if you're just without pragmatics, you're just going to think of it as if I'm telling you that are you physically able to do the task or are you physically able to pass me the salt? So the res- the response will probably be like yes, yes, I can. But if you think of it pragmatically, what I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to say that can you pass the salt? What I'm trying to say is that will you pass me the salt? Can you pass that to me? So the response would be you're going to I'm sorry, you're going to pass the salt to me. That would be the response. So you see, different different talaga yung magiging meaning niya if you're not going to think of it pragmatically. Tama ba? So another example, what time do you call this? In literal meaning, I'm just saying, it's like I'm saying that, what time is it? So the response would be a time. Parang pilosopo lang siya. So if you're going to think of it again pragmatically, the question would be entirely different. So it's like I am asking you, why are you so late? So your response would be like, explain. You're going to explain the reason why you are late. Okay, pragmatic competence. So we're done with the discussion, but I'm just going to add this one because there is a problem talaga kasi in pragmatics. Um, the problem will come into place because of the difference between what we intend to communicate and what we actually say. Kasi magkaiba yung sinasabi natin sa gusto nating sabihin talaga. So that is the problem. And for us to be able to overcome that, we need to have pragmatic competence. So basically, pragmatic competence is the ability to understand one another speaker's meaning, and it allows them to use the language in different and concrete situations in varying contexts. So yun, if you doesn't have pragmatic competence, you won't be able to understand kasi yung tao. So for you to be able to overcome the problem of not understanding what is meant by what is said, you need to have pragmatic competence for a better understanding. So to sum it up, the meaning in pragmatics, the meaning does not depend only on the linguistic knowledge of the speaker and the listener, but also on the context of the utterance. Pragmatics, context, situation. That is the things that you really need to put in your mind. Not just the literal meaning, but beyond the surface level meaning. And that's it for this report, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something from me. Thank you for watching.